Hello, this is Erica from blacksandperiodfilms.com, and today is day 20 of our writing series for Black History Month. Today is February 20th, 2017, and on February 20th, 1929, Harlem Renaissance novelist Wallace Thurman's play Harlem began a successful run on Broadway. If I were to cast a project about Wallace Thurman, I'd cast Elijah Kelly. He resembles Thurman and is insanely talented. Having been in Hairspray, Red Tails, and Lee Daniels' The Butler, he has experience being characters in period settings and stories, and he's always very convincing to me. He changes the way he walks, his voice. I love him. He's super talented, and his voice is gold. If I were going to write about Wallace Thurman, I would take one of two directions. The first would be a cradle to grave type biopic. He had a life fit for the movies. He was born 1902 and was abandoned by his father months later. Because of this and his mother's many marriages, he spent most of his time with his grandmother, who ran an illegal bar outside of her home. She sold alcohol, didn't have a license, but it was the place to be apparently. He missed a lot of school because of his ill health, and one time he even missed 2 years in a row because of how sick he was. He had very poor health his entire life. Although he missed school, he was a voracious reader and he wrote his first novel at 10 years old. So clearly, I feel like he's a genius, um, a literary genius. He moved to Harlem in 1925, where he wrote essays, worked as an editor, published short-lived magazines and newspapers, as well as literary journals, and wrote novels. He is best known for his 1929 novel, The Black of the Berry, a novel of Negro life. The ups and downs of his life would make for an energetic film. It would be lovely to see and feel the energy of the Harlem Renaissance on screen. The film would go beyond the glitz and glamour of showbiz because of Thurman's persistent problems with finances as well as colorism, a topic that his novel, The Black of the Berry, discussed. Period films, in my opinion, should discuss the social issues of the time, and colorism is one of those issues within the black community. And so um, I think that would be a wonderful way to humanize him because people might think, oh, he does all these things so well, he's so talented. What makes him human? And his issue within his community because of his skin color would be a wonderful way to humanize him. His play Harlem, a melodrama of Negro life in Harlem, reached Broadway in 1929. And that's the second direction I would take with a story about Wallace Thurman. It could focus on his play Harlem. It could turn the play into a cinematic experience, or there could be a movie following the cast and crew as they put on the show. A behind the scenes type drama or comedy would be entertaining because it would be a production within a production. And I always enjoy these type of movies because I like to see the inner workings of theater, cinema, stuff like that. One of his many novels could also serve as material for a great film. These are just some ideas I have about how to best tell the story of Wallace Thurman. How do you think it should be written? If you have a great idea, you should write it.